Come to me, my children. Follow the sound of my voice to receive thy blessings. Unburden yourself.
Ow! 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 Ow!
And welcome to the Church of Last Resort with the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll. The Church of Last Resort, where your prayers are heard, your sins forgiven, and no matter what you believe, you won't believe this shit. And now, the Reverend, the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll. Good morning, brothers and sisters. And this includes our new members who may be enjoying us for the first time, wherever you may be, wherever you want to be, because you may not be where you want to be, yet there you are. In my office, it is Sunday, December 21st, 3 months before the birth of our Lord and Savior, and 70 degrees with no humidity. But on the other side of this wall, it's a relatively welcoming 39 degrees with 0% chance of rain, 4 days until the rest of the world celebrates Jesus' birth, and a 100% chance that Trump is still a Scrooge and still angry, and that both his polls, that both his poll and his poll numbers are so small and getting smaller. Yes, indeed. It's like I forgot what was there. It's like I forgot what was coming. I was trying to correct it before I said it wrong. Son of a bitch. That happens. Especially to me on Sunday. All right. I even said Sunday. What the fuck is wrong with me? It's never Sunday. It's Sunday. Oh, no, Sunday. All right, let's go. Brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Church of Last Resort. I am the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, PhD, DDS, ADHD, MCM, LIX. People have also called me the racy reverend, the pervert pastor, the vile vulgar vicar of vice, the sexy shepherd, the missionary man, the minister of mischief, the wicked witness, the dirty deacon of doggy style, the frisky friar, the ass man abbot, the collared colored cleric, the booty banging brother, the handsy high priest, Father Fistmas, the wicked I like to watch witness, the holy hoe, the divine dominating dominee, the depraved preacher, the tickle me theologian, the minister of making love, the clergy of conversation while eating pussy, and that nasty N-word. That's right. The point is that I come by many names and by many methods, but I do not come easy. So, brothers and sisters, let us begin, as always, in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor. Can I get a fuck yeah? Fuck yeah! That's right. That's what I'm talking about. And welcome, Kickbots. Yes, welcome. We got our first kickbotter of the day, and that is, somebody. That's not even for me. Somebody's asking for Mind Dog. They're not even asking for me. Fuck you. All right, never mind. And first question, yes. Does anybody call me all of those things? Yes, but not at once. Not at once. Because then that would be like Tourette's, you know. That's exactly what that would be like. It'd be like, hey, high priest. Whoa. What do you want for dinner? Father Christmas. Yeah, so nobody calls me all those things at once. It's like family reunion. You go to a family reunion and different people call you different things at different times because they know you're different stages of life. But yes, there's one or two people that call me all those things because they've known me all through all of those stages. But so the answer is yes. Yes, sir. And welcome back, Sunshine. Oh my Lord, you've been gone for a while. Welcome back, Sunshine. And I see you've changed your name a little bit, just a little bit. I can't read the last part, but welcome back, Sunshine. Oh my goodness, you've been sorely missed. Yes, indeed. So, brothers and sisters, it is time for our opening prayers, sponsored by Tantalus. At least until the end of the year, okay? Because in January, if Tantalus hasn't started coughing up sex toys for the Reverend, then he's not going to plug them for free. We'll see. They got to come out. They got to give me at at least a little head doll. You know what I'm saying? But it's time. And they're sponsored by, the opening prayers are sponsored by Tantaley. If you need an opening, Tantaley has your opening needs. If you or someone you know is in need of a prayer by the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, please send your request for a prayer, a healing, forgiveness, or anything at all, even questions, even asking for money. Now, I don't respond to those things because I have people already asking for money, fucking student loans, but other than that, you can send anything you want to Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll at gmail.com. That's just like it's scrolling across the bottom. That's DrRevJellyRolle at gmail.com. Don't look at the way my hands are gesturing. Those are not letters. I do not do American Sign Language. That is just a nervous tick I have whenever I do email. It's like I'm typing it out or something. I don't know. I don't know why I do that when I'm giving email addresses. Just like I'm typing it out. I don't know, but that's what happens. So, but if you can see it, it's scrolling across the bottom next to that other guy's name. Shit, that's the problem. It's sharing a computer. If our producer can fix that for me, just nod the camera like this and fix it for me. Somebody knew there's something missing. Yes, and yes, Paul Simon says you can call me Al. Lord have mercy. If you can fix it, thank you. Bless you. And with the E on the end. Yeah, that's what I get. That's what I get for not paying attention to what I'm doing. But at any rate, spell roll with an E, just like our producer did with an E. That's simple. Because if you don't, you're not going to reach me. It's going to be some other jelly roll, and you do not want them touching your prayers or your requests. First of all, they may not have washed their hands. Okay, and that's how things get spread. Okay, a lot of it gets spread by people touching shit with their hands and they haven't washed them. Okay, or their phones. You know what I'm saying? All right, like I know there are people taking their phones into the bathroom with them. Okay, and they're sitting there doing their business on the phone and on the throne, and they're not washing the phone when they're done. And when they flush the toilet, these little microscopic particles float around the bathroom. You know, the same particles that you can smell in your nose? Those are real particles. You're not just smelling nothing. Just actual doo-doo or whatever you're smelling going up your nose, actual particles. Those same particles land on your phone, and you're touching your phone, and then you're touching your face, and then you're touching your friends, and then everybody's got your doo-doo all over them. Well, maybe one or two microscopic pieces. Or microscopic feces. Depends on where you're raised. The point is, don't let other people touch your phone or your prayers if they haven't washed their hands. That's what I'm trying to say. Hygiene, especially during the cold and flu and poop season. Yes, indeed. Lord have mercy. Now for our disclaimer. While all prayers are heard, not all prayers are answered when we want them to be. Some loopholes and restrictions may apply. And by apply, I mean shit, I forgot to update my instructions. But here we go. We're going to wing it just like this. All right. Please bow your head unless you're driving your car or your significant other. And if that is the case, close your eyes after Jesus has grabbed the wheel, not before. Because if you close your eyes now and Jesus hasn't, cause and effect. That's right. So you let Jesus grab the wheel first, and when you're sure Jesus has got that wheel, then close your eyes, okay? Then you let him do the driving while we pray. Dear Lord, please bless brother Peter Green. Peter Green, a character actor known for playing bad guys in such movies as Pulp Fiction and The Mask, has passed away. He was found dead in his Manhattan apartment. He was 60. Currently, Green's cause of death is undisclosed. That could change after the autopsy. Okay? Now, reports indicate that Green had injuries to his body, including a facial injury and blood in his apartment, though police have stated that no foul play is suspected. A handwritten note was reportedly found near his body, but authorities have not attributed it to any specific cause of death. At the time of his death, Green was scheduled for surgery to remove a benign lung tumor. Now, without knowing what the note said or the nature of the injuries, it cannot be ruled out that Green tried to remove his own lung tumor using instructions from a DIY YouTube video. I'm just saying, do the math. Trying to save money. He's got a lung tumor. They're not suspecting foul play. It may have just been foul surgery. I'm just saying. Rest in peace, Peter. More people die from DIY than DEI in the U.S. Can I get a made-up statistic? Dear Lord, please bless Brother Rob Reiner and his wife, Sister Michelle. Rob and Michelle Reiner, both filmmakers, died from multiple sharp force injuries at their home in L.A. Their son, Nick Reiner, has been charged with their murders, with authorities indicating that Nick Reiner used a knife in the attack. Rob was 78 and Michelle was 68. The investigation revealed that Nick was arrested shortly after the killings, and he faces multiple charges of first-degree murder. Rob Reiner was a longtime actor and director known for his films The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Stand By Me, and A Few Good Men, which was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture. Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner shared 3 children, Jake, Nick, and Romy. He also adopted Tracy from his first marriage to ex-wife Penny Marshall. Jake and Romy Reiner assumedly approached Nick saying, "Hello, we are Jake and Romy Reiner. You killed our father. Prepare to die." Rest in peace, Rob and Michelle. Your contributions to the arts is nothing short of inconceivable. Can I get a handle on the truth? I could handle the truth. Yes, indeed. Dear Lord, please bless Sister Rachel Carpani. Rachel Carpani, you got to do your hand like that. Carpani, an actress who starred in the Lifetime series Against the Wall and made appearances in NCIS Los Angeles and The Glades, has died. She was 45. Rachel's family announced that she died after a long battle with a chronic illness, specifically endometriosis and damn it, I practiced this. I practiced this. Adenom meiosis. Okay. Adenomyosis, right? Adenomyosis? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Adenomyosis. All right. While both conditions affect the uterus, neither condition is life-threatening unto itself. If left untreated, it can lead to other conditions that could be fatal or fetal or fatally fetal. Rest in peace, Rachel. Your life was ovarian, but way too soon. Oh, sorry. You're right. Okay, right. Your life was ovarian out way too soon. Yes, it's supposed to sound like over and out. Ovarian out. Yes, I got it. Now I get it. I guess I didn't get it at 3:00 this morning when we wrote this. Man, Lord have mercy. Can I get an Can I get an iterus? No, uterus. See, iterus? No, uterus. Oh Lord. You try writing this shit 3 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. And then send it to me so I don't have to. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Anthony Geary. Anthony Geary, best known for his portrayal of Luke Spencer on the ABC soap opera General Hospital, has died. He was 78. The Insider listed Gary's death as the result of complications from a scheduled operation 3 days earlier, but offered no further details, leaving me to make up my own. Gary's husband of 30 years, Claudio Gama, is now free to offer detail again, because he was married. He was keeping detail off the market, but now he's single. He can offer up that detail again. Yes, indeed. Look out, Claudio's on the prowl. Geary played one half of legendary soap opera couple Luke and Laura on ABC's General Hospital for 37 years. He originated the soap opera character in 1978 and played him until he retired in 2015. The character was eventually paired romantically with Laura Collins, played by Jeannie Francis, and became perhaps the most popular soap opera couple of all time. The character's 1981 wedding episode was watched by 30 million people. Actually, 29,999,999. I was not watching. I was at work. And actually, I can guarantee you that where I worked, since I sold television sets, we had 40 televisions turned to that wedding. So they could also take out 40 more because those 40 TVs were just, I don't care what Nielsen says, those 40 TVs count as one because it was one shop. So yeah, it may have been the most watched wedding in history of a soap opera, but it was not 30 million. Rest in peace, Geary. And numbers matter, okay? Numbers matter. Otherwise, you have somebody at a White House saying things like, we're going to give you discounts of $1,600 on drugs and food. So yeah, numbers matter. Rest in peace, Geary. The hospital giveth and the hospital taketh away, generally speaking. Can I get a secret storm? You have to be an old as fuck person to get that reference. Yes, you do. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. I have a uterus alert. Bless you. Welcome, Brother Heavy Kev. Yes, indeed.
What's in the box?
Oh, okay. Yes. Brother Kev says that women's uteral complaints are usually more fatal to their partners. That is damn true, especially if they're in the process of bleeding out once a month. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Steve Tannehill. Steve Tannehill, a record-setting quarterback for the South Carolina Gamecocks, best known for his distinctive long flowing mullet and his home run swing after touchdown passes, has died. Yeah, swing and a miss. He was 52. Yeah, that last touchdown's a killer. The South Carolina Athletic Department confirmed Monday through a close friend of Tannehill's that he died overnight in his sleep. His cause of death is reported as cancer. Tannehill was one of the best quarterbacks in South Carolina Gamecocks history. Tannehill, a Hall of Fame quarterback for the Gamecocks, broke the school record for passing touchdowns and led the program to its first ever bowl win during his career in the 1990s. Steve Tannehill went on to not play in the NFL. That's right. Tannehill started 4 seasons from 1992 to 1995 for the Gamecocks, and I just broke my record for saying Gamecocks the most times in a show without snickering, setting school career records with 753 completions and 62 passing touchdowns, and was second with 8,782 passing yards, and seventh with a 60.5 completion percentage and 1 passing from cancer. Tannehill was inducted into the University of South Carolina Athletics Hall of Fame in 2006. He was named Freshman of the Year by Sports Illustrated and Football News Freshman All-American in 1992. Okay, after all of that, Tannehill and I have thrown exactly the same number of NFL touchdowns. Rest in peace, Steve. You'll always have those Gamecocks. Can I get a Gamecock t-shirt for my sister? Yes, indeed. Because she likes a little gamey cock. She likes playing games with cocks. Get that shirt for my sister. Thank you. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Gil Gerard. Gil Gerard, the handsome, okay, I'm going to say handsome because I didn't think he was all that good looking. Okay, the handsome hero of early 80s hit sci-fi TV series Buck Rogers in the 25th Century has died. He was 82. Gerard's cause of death is listed as a rare and aggressive cancer. This specific strain was so rapid in its development that it only took mere days for it to spread and deteriorate Gerard's health. The cancer was so aggressive that it has been called the Doge of cancers by none other than me. Gerard died in hospice care. It should have been. Okay, that's what it should have been. Is this thing on? I think somebody muted me. In the past, during his time working on the sci-fi series, it was revealed that Gerard suffered from addictions to alcohol and cocaine, which he decided to work on by substituting them with food. But this resulted in him becoming addicted to overeating, which primarily consisted of copious amounts of junk food, resulting in him weighing an astonishing 350 pounds, or 3.5 Buck Rogers. With 54 acting credits stretched over more than a half century, Gerard had quite the career, appearing on the TV hits Little House on the Prairie, Hawaii 5-0, Chips, and Buck Rogers, the campy sci-fi series developed in the wake of Star Wars. Little known fact, and I'm saying little known because I came across it by accident, although half of it, some of it I knew. In the original 1928 novella Armageddon 2419 AD, the character was actually Anthony Rogers. The name was changed to Buck Rogers for the 1929 comic strip adaptation, Buck Rogers and the 25th Century AD. It was later changed to Duck Rogers by Looney Tunes, that character is portrayed by Daffy Duck. Okay, Gerard's most notable late career film role was his turn as Virgin Paulson in Shane Black's The Nice Guys, a 2016 action comedy starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. Rest in peace, Gil. Nice guys do finish. Can I get a last setup? Can I get a last? Can I? Oh boy, oh boy. Can I get to the last celebrity? Yes, indeed. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle, retired NASCAR driver, has died. He was 55. Greg Biffle, his immediate family, and others on board a business jet were killed after the plane crashed and burst into flames in western North Carolina. The airport confirmed that 7 people were on board the plane at the time of the crash. The cause of death is ground, the second leading cause of death associated with involuntary plane landings. Biffle began racing in local series before entering NASCAR in the mid-1990s. His early success helped him move quickly through NASCAR's ranks. He became known across the sport for steady results and long-term participation. Steady results and long-term participation is NASCAR speak for he finished a lot of races, even if he didn't win them. Biffle NASCAR is one of the sports where you don't have to win to get promoted. You can just come close to winning and get promoted. Okay, you can have like a lot of 10th places, and then you get a sponsor throwing money at you, saying, "Yeah, we believe in you. You came on 10th place 12 times." Okay, that is I want to call it white privilege. It was more like good old boy privilege. I don't know any other place where you can just keep coming in 10th place and they throw money at you. I mean, he won a few. Don't get me wrong. Biffle is one of the few drivers to win championships in both the Busch Series and the Truck Series. Rest in peace, Greg. You couldn't drive or fly 55. Can I get a long-term pet care? Somebody's got to watch those animals while they're gone. And finally, Lord, please bless the entire behind-the-scenes staff at Mind Dog TV. We couldn't do it without them. They are truly doing your work, helping to spread your word throughout the wordosphere. They could be anywhere today, but they are here, wishing they were anywhere today. And that ought to count for something. MindDogTV.com, the place to go to get your Church of Last Resort gear, your Mind Dog TV gear, your Coffee with the Dog gear. That's right. And now, oh Lord, have my favorite part, our favorite part of the show. Everybody, grab your partner. Grab your partner. Grab your partner by the neck. Yes, indeed. Grab your partner by the neck. Okay? It's time to have a little bump for the Lord. That's right. Brought to you by Bump in a Bottle. Straight from our vineyards to your innards. Wine, just like Jesus used to make. Yes, indeed. Lord have mercy. A little toast to that little old winemaker, Jesus. Whoa. Grab your bottle by the neck. Oh, yeah. Sip it like you don't give a heck. Yes, indeed. Bump in a Bottle, available everywhere that is sold, and also the book, Even a Broken God is Right Twice a Day. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Whew. Man, there we go. Now, brothers and sisters, in the name of George Collin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck yeah? Fuck yeah! Yes, indeed. We mentioned our flagship program, Coffee with the Dog, has been around for Lord knows how many hundreds and we can say thousands of episodes, but we can say that. I don't know the exact number, but it's more than 1,000, so it's thousands, right? Okay, technically it's a number. But now, if you're out there and you're watching me and you're saying, Reverend, how can I get on Coffee with the Dog? And you're saying that, but I can't hear you because this goes one way. But you can type it. You can say, Reverend, how can I get on Coffee with the Dog? Well, you're in luck because Sister Curly Hair So Bright is here to tell you how.
Comedians, musicians, songwriters, filmmakers, authors, and podcasters. Coffee with the Dog is booking for the
fall and winter.
Now. Get free publicity and hone your interview skill in a fun and safe setting. Coffee with the Dog is a live radio, live stream podcast based in New York that airs daily Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 11 o'clock in syndication on iHeartRadio, as well as video streaming platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and many other platforms. Guests usually come on remotely via StreamYard, like Zoom but easier, although occasionally we do in-studio interviews. The morning show focuses mainly on comedians and musicians, and they have interviewed many top names and classic celebrities such as Robert Klein, Mike Binder, Eddie Brill, Doug Stanhope, Steve Byrne, Paul Provenza, Jeff Altman, and many, many others. For booking, go to minddogtv.com/booking.
Thank you, Sister Curly Hair So Bright. Thank you. Man, she's delightful to work with. She comes in here every Sunday. She does that for us. And then she packs up her things and heads on out. I mean, she lugs her children with her. She brings them with her. And then she does this. And she goes and she does another program. I think she does like 9 programs a day. Yes, hardworking woman, single mom, guys, but she is single. So, like I said, single mom. But hey, you know, if you like her, you'll love the kids. All right. Brothers and sisters, in today's segment of Looking for God in All the Wrong Places, we're going to look at the lyrics from Bridge Over Troubled Water, 1970, as sung by Simon and Garfunkel from, I believe, their 5th album called Bridge Over Troubled Waters. Bridge Over Troubled Water. Right? Troubled Waters. I don't know. If there's an S in there, you can save it. It doesn't cost more. It's just a matter of looking it up. But I'm sure if you typed in Bridge Over Troubled Water, the rest of it will just pop on in. It's not like it's going to come up Bridge Over Troubled Warthogs. No, you don't even need the whole water. It'll find the rest of it. Just go ahead, type in Bridge Over Troubled Water. See, there you go. Again, sung by Simon and Garfunkel, written by Paul Simon, though. Okay, now here's a little background on that song. Paul Simon was inspired to write this song by a Southern gospel song, a Negro gospel song. And you're saying, that sounds about right. Paul Simon was Jewish. He would be listening to Southern gospel Southern gospel songs, like every other Jewish kid did in the 1950s and 60s. So, listening to the Southern gospel group Swan Silvertones, 1959, their song, "Oh Mary, Don't You Weep," one particular line rang out to Paul Simon, and that is, "I'll be your bridge over deep water. If you trust in my name," and that was the line that Paul kept hearing over and over and over again. And that helped him to finish Bridge Over Troubled Water. Okay? And it's more gospel elements. Now, this is, of course, according to a Rolling Stone interview in 1973. Now, though Simon wrote the song, he insisted that Art Garfunkel sing it. Produced by the duo along with longtime collaborator Roy Halley, Simon later regretted having Art sing the song after witnessing how the song blew up for the pair. Quote, "He didn't want to sing it," close quote, Simon said in the 1973 Rolling Stone interview. Quote, "He couldn't hear it for himself. He felt I should have done it. And many times I'm sorry I didn't do it." Now, I have a humorous view of that. It has nothing to do with gospels or anything like that. When Paul says, Garfunkel, you've got to be the one to sing this. And Art says, "No, Paul, you should sing it." And Art sang it. And then it became like a huge hit. And Paul was like, "Fuck, I wish I'd sung it." So it's almost like Paul is thinking to himself, this song isn't going anywhere. You sing it, Art. And then I don't know how or why it became the title track from the album. Don't know. But Paul regretted not being the one to be that voice. But you think about it. Back in 1970, when they recorded that, who had the better voice, Art or Paul? Come on. The choice is simple. It's Art had the better voice. Paul only wanted to sing it out of ego. He knew Art had the better voice, but once the song took off, it's like, shit, that should be me. That's not taking care of the song. That's taking care of your ego. Now, I'm not saying Paul didn't deserve the accolades. He's a good writer, good performer, really good. I'm just saying. Now to the song itself, to the song Bridge Over Troubled Water. Okay. The first line, first stanza. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I'm on your side. Now, this is going to be kind of tricky for me because I'm going to be flipping back and forth between this and the lyrics that inspired it, because this was inspired by a gospel song. So even though Paul was not a Christian, he was raised Jewish, the song itself is told from the point of view from the Jesus guy or the God guy. Okay? Now they're not the same thing. He said, I will dry them, I'm on your side. Now, in the original gospel version, the silver tones would say, Mary, don't you cry. And I'm here for you. I mean, after all, I drowned Pharaoh's army, didn't I? I drowned Pharaoh's army. I'll be there for you. Now, the sheer fact that in that version, now that's, like I said, in the original, this is what he's listening to when he's writing this. He's listening to this song about God drowning Pharaoh's army while he's writing this. But he's going to de-Christianize it. He's going to humanize it, because eventually Paul Simon, even though growing up Jewish, he becomes a humanist, a self-proclaimed humanist. But he's still looking for that divine in here. You can feel it. You can feel it in the music. Okay? He continues, when you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Now, we all know, okay, here's a beautiful thing here. The human condition has its ups and its downs. And it says here that when you're down, okay, I will carry, look, I'll take your part. Whatever it is, I will ease that burden, okay? So you're down, you're out, when you're on the street. Now, I don't know if he means that homeless or working, okay? I do not know. But it's at nighttime because it says when evening falls so hard. Okay, so if he's talking homeless and you're on the street, I'll take your part. I'll be homeless for you. And if you're on the street turning tricks, he'll turn the tricks for you? I think that it's like he will take the emotional part, that burden, because I don't think he will be turning tricks for her, and I don't think he's going to be giving up his house for anybody. And like I said, the Lord says, in my house there are many mansions. I would not say so if it were not true. So maybe he's taking her one of those places. Again, when you're down and out, when you're on the street. Now, this stanza here is the one that I guess this may be where he started the whole song when he began writing it. This is from, like I said, straight up inspiration from Oh Mary, Don't You Weep. I believe is that what it's called? I forgot if that's what the actual song is called now. I believe the original song was called Oh Mary, Don't You Weep. I did not write it down. I can't believe. Oh yeah, "Oh Mary, Don't You Weep." I did write it down. Okay, 1959. So this is the part of the song that is so inspired by "Oh Mary, Don't You Weep." Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Now, this is what makes me think of, okay, he repeats it, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. See, if the I in the song were a corporal person, we already know that he's their friend. We already know that. He cares about this person. So he says, oh, when times get rough and friends can't be found. Why wouldn't he be found? He's already saying he'll be there. I'm there. So the friends can't be him. Okay? So logically, as illogic as religion can be, the I is somebody who's not corporal, cannot be found easily, but who will be there whenever you need them. Okay? So again, oh, when times get rough and friends can't be found. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Okay? Again, it is my firm belief that whether Simon believed in a Jesus or not, he believed in a savior type figure, maybe a Messiah, maybe God. But whatever it is, it's not him. It's something greater than him that will lay themselves down and take these burdens away from you. Okay? Yeah, when you're out on the street, I will be there. Regardless of what it is, I will take your part. That's a big burden for any one person and a big fucking claim. Okay? Those are the kind of claims a man makes to a woman when he's just trying to get laid. Hey, I'll be there. Whatever, hey girl, I'll be there. All right? Whatever it says, I'll be there. And then as soon as he gets what he needs, he's like, oh no, that was my dick talking. That was, yeah. I'm out of here. See, so this is why I maintain that this is a spiritual song. It is a song about something greater than you, greater than us, helping us out. The next line says, when you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I'll comfort you, I'll take your part. And did I read that? I don't. Let's see, did I forget to scroll? Yes, I did. I apologize. I forgot to scroll. I don't have these lyrics memorized. I have them written down. Okay. Now this is the next, this is truly the next part. Sail on, silver girl, sail on. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Now, this particular verse is in a way out of place. It's out of place with the rest of the song. Okay, the third verse shifts slightly and focuses on a girl. Okay, now later, it turns out that that girl was Paul Simon's wife at the time, Peggy Harper. Okay, but since then, I mean, he wrote it, maybe she was going through something, so maybe that line for her was because she is going through something, like being married to Paul Simon, and so she needs that kind of strength. But the way it is written, shine on, silver girl, it becomes universal. He doesn't say Peggy, he doesn't say my wife or anything like that. So it allows it to become universal by putting it that way, but still it's slightly out of place. But it says in the song, it says, all your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Now, Again, it seems a little inconsistent with the rest of the song, almost as if he added it in later, like he wrote the entire song, and then he goes, something's missing. I want to add this. It's hard for me to say. It just doesn't quite fit in with the rest of the song. But who am I to say? I'll tell you what, I'm the one interpreting this. So I'm going to say he fucked up. Well, not really fucked up. But like I said, it seems like an afterthought, like an addendum. Like maybe somebody said, this song needs like 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds? I got 30 more words. Okay, then it follows. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind. Okay, again, he's going right to Silver Girl, who sail on, sail on. It's like, okay, I'm sailing right behind you. I'm right behind you. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Okay. It's hard for me to say whether or not this verse was added because Peggy was going through something and he thought, wow, I should be there for her. Just like in the song I just wrote, just like that. I should be there. Don't know. I'm just saying. You can say, you can, again, because this third part was so out of place and it's so universal, you feel free to interpret it any way you want. Just know that if you don't agree with me, you're wrong. Okay, like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Okay, now which is slightly different from before, because in before it says, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Okay, making it easier for you to cross over, not having to touch the rough waters. Okay, you don't have to experience the rough waters. You will be above the waters because I will lay me down. You will walk across me. I will be your bridge. I will be your shelter. I will keep you dry and safe. But here, which is why it makes me think that he switches from the Jesus to himself. Because here, he doesn't say, I'll keep you safe. He just says, I'll ease your mind. Like, I'll give you a sounding board. Okay. So it's like, it's slightly different. The amount of responsibility, the amount of power that the person has in the third verse is totally different from the amount of power that they have in the first and second verses, where they are completely protecting you from the rough waters by keeping you above the waters. Here, he doesn't say he's going to do that. He just says, look, I'll help you out. I'll help you ease your mind. I'll hold you. I'll comfort you. I'll buy you a drink. I'll buy you some nice things or something to take your mind off of it. We can smoke a joint, okay? We can do a line, but I'll help ease your mind. I just can't take you out of the water. That's why it leads me to believe that there's two separate entities trying to help this person. And the song is about two different people. Now, the original, I'm going to go back to the original song that this is based on. It's called, Mary Don't You Weep. Oh, Mary, Don't You Weep. In that song, it frequently says, instead of saying, because the line about being a bridge is only mentioned once toward the end of the song. The rest of the song, God keeps saying, and Jesus keeps saying, I drowned Pharaoh's army for you. No, not for you, but I drowned Pharaoh's army. I will take care of you. Okay, they got drowned in the sea one day, down in the Red Sea. So I'll take care of you. Don't you weep. I'm there. Okay, that's in the original song. And it's not until much later when he says, one time, I will be your bridge over deep water if you trust in my name. Okay. Now, that song does not have a lot of lyrics in it, but they're deep. It's moving, it's touching. And I think the third verse, I think what he's saying, I think, don't know, is that no, even no, I don't think he's offering to be her savior. Like I said, he doesn't claim to have the same powers of keeping her safe from the waters, just being able to ease her mind. But that's it. Uh, it's a short one. It's a sweet one. It's a beautiful song. To this day, when I sing it, it can like move me a little bit. And I hope you feel moved by it as well. Now, I'll tell you what, I have a little bit of time here. I want to deliver a message to you. But before I do so, I want to promote G.D. Fenderson's and Alan Katz's podcast, What Makes Us Laugh. We can play that little clip there, let people know all about what makes us laugh.
Hi, I'm Alan Katz, writer, producer, and proud professional podcaster.
And I'm G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist. And we have a...
I'm sorry, GD, I don't hate to interrupt, but what the hell is a certified forensic humorist?
I'm the guy the comics call to find out why a joke died.
Oh, you're a coroner for jokes, but cornier.
Want to know why that last joke died?
Because you wrote it? What Makes Us Laugh? New episodes drop every Tuesday. Find it wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
Yeah, that's available. Like everywhere you can find your podcast. New episodes come on Tuesdays. So think right now there's a 2-part from last Tuesday and this Tuesday with Dan Pasternak, who seems to have had his foot in a lot of different things in Hollywood, a lot of different shows. So check it out. Now, I may be a little late with this message because a lot of people who've done their buying, there's some people who are doing their last minute shopping right now. Okay, so this is for you because when you're doing your last minute shopping, you're desperate and you're maybe feeling a little guilty, and you're also feeling pressured to spending more money than you actually have because you didn't think this out. Okay, so not just this holiday, but Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah. Do not go into debt or further into debt trying to feed the corporate overlords. Okay, they don't give a shit about you. All they want is your money. Okay. Now, this year, things are a little bit more expensive than before because of tariffs. And we know who caused the tariffs. You don't have to say Donald Trump's name. And I'm not asking you to pick sides in this. You know your purse is hurting. You know your wallet does not go as far as it used to go. So be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't puff yourself up and saying, I have to get this for them. I'm not going to lie to you. I sent some letters out to people earlier, like the day after Thanksgiving. Say, please don't send us a gift. Do not. We know we usually send you a gift to your household. We're not doing that this year. Saying, please don't send us something. And that's it. Just be honest. Now, I didn't say that we couldn't afford it because we could. I mean, we could have sent the gifts, but it was just, there are other things that are a little bit more pressing. Like I said, times are hard. So don't force yourself to spend stuff that you don't need to spend. Downgrade a little bit. Okay. There's a reason that people say it's the thought that counts. And it's because it's the thought that counts. All right. People who don't get that aren't worth giving the gift for in the first place because it's not the thought, it's the gift. So don't strain yourself. Don't hurt yourself. And if there are people that you're not going to see till January, wait until December 26th, 27th to the fucking sales to buy stuff. Why hurt yourself if you don't have to? The holiday is made up anyway, okay? It's a made-up holiday. You know it, and I know it. There is no Santa Claus. Jesus wasn't born December 25th. So don't hurt yourself for something that other people are telling you you have to spend your money on. Okay, look out for yourself. Don't make yourself more depressed. Don't make yourself want to drink or have to drink. It's bad enough that from day after Thanksgiving to January 1st, we're being forced to listen to Christmas fucking music all the time. Okay? It's bad enough that you're being bombarded with all these fucking songs that ordinarily you wouldn't be listening to, even during Christmas. Some people play the songs one day of the year, that's it. They don't even put up a tree. They just say, okay, happy birthday, Jesus. That's it. I've got a cake for you. Got a cupcake. That's it. And that's fine. You know, because if that person is happy, who the hell are we to complain? Who the hell are we to judge? That's what makes them happy. You know, put a little cupcake in a candle and blowing it out. Happy birthday, Jesus. Okay. They're not harming themselves. They're not harming you. But if you're overspending, you could be harming yourself. If you're overspending, you could be harming your loved ones because you resent the little bastard in the corner that had to have that $400 pair of tennis shoes because $50 pair of tennis shoes wouldn't keep his feet as warm. Now, part of that is on you. You raised them so that they felt like they weren't somebody unless they had really, really expensive shit. Instead of giving them a self-worth so that no matter what kind of shoes they had on their feet, they feel good about themselves because they had shoes on their feet. Or if they're barefoot, God damn it, they still feel proud of, you know, they still feel strong in here. Maybe motivated, you know, maybe cold, but self-worth comes from in here, not out there. Okay? If your kids are not feeling self-worth, then maybe you're not putting it in them. So I don't mean to yell at people like this. I'm just saying don't hurt yourself, don't hurt your families, don't overspend because there are more bills that have to be paid in January and February and March. And why are you going in debt to have to pay more than you would ordinarily have to pay in February, March? You know, let me tell you something. If you have rent today, you're going to have rent January, rent February, rent March. Okay? That's going to be there. Why are you adding to it by piling on all this Christmas debt, which may take another year or two to pay off? Even if they're saying no interest until 2028, that's still no money for you to 2028. Don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your head and your heart. Not just today, but every day. And if I can do nothing else for you, I hope that you learn to take care of yourself. Okay. Yes, it is the holidays, but I'm just saying some people overdo it. Some people overdo it. There should be a joy right here in your heart. Kind of like the Who's from Whoville. All that shit was taken away from them. All the gifts, the trees, the food, it was all gone. And they still woke up and they went, Bahu Dore, which means bring my shit back, bitch. But they said it in such a nice way that he did it. Bahu Dore. Yeah, brothers and sisters, I want to leave it on a more humorous note, but it's important to me that people do not harm themselves during this time of year, okay? Don't create situations for yourself where you're going to be more depressed. There are people out there who already have seasonal depressions. There are people out there who are already lonely, okay? If somebody you know is lonely and you have a place at the table where they can sit, call them, invite them over. Don't let them be alone, okay? If you know somebody who's depressed, or if you yourself are lonely, make yourself reach out to a friend. Make yourself reach out to another lonely person just to have a drink, talk about some good times, or get the bad times off your chest. You don't have to be alone. So brothers and sisters, I thank you for listening. And I would say I wish I ended this on a happier note, but I think it needed to be said. Please enjoy your holidays as best you can. Spread the joy as much as you can. And I really would love to see you all back here next week on the 28th, when we'll talk about, I have no idea, but it's going to be something. So, brothers and sisters, on behalf of the Church of Last Resort and the entire Roll family, my wife, Amona, my kids, Cinnamon and Jelly Jr., our cat, Tootsie, and our dog, Stop Dropping, I wish you safe travels. And whatever you're celebrating it, celebrate it safely, celebrate it with joy, celebrate it with people you love or people you want to love. And if you do love them, love responsibly. You don't want to end 2026 with a tax deduction that you were not expecting. Join us next week, 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Mind Dog TV and everywhere that our word is heard. Brothers and sisters, in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck yeah? Fuck yeah! Yeah, all right.